Philip here.
Dominic here. Hi guys, hope you're all well.
Hi, and welcome to the Watch Hub at David Carpenter once again.
Episode 3.
Episode 3, that's right. Well, episode 2 is normally the best out of the trilogy, isn't it?
Well,
yeah. We're watch enthusiasts who look after other watch enthusiasts. So if you love all things watch related, please hit subscribe button to find out what's going on in our industry every week. This week we're asking if Rolex has the best GMT. Contentious point. Yeah. We check in with Hublot's new passport.
Yep.
And we find out why Lewis Hamilton has been black flagged by his namesake. He's a very naughty boy.
He's a very naughty boy. Is he the Messiah?
He's not the Messiah.
Is he coming out to play? No.
Exactly. So yeah, we'll find out all about that later on. Just wanted to start by thanking everyone who liked and subscribed and shared all of this kind of nonsense and commented on our video last week. Thank you ever so much, guys. Got a few shout outs, haven't you?
Yeah, definitely. I've got a couple. Pastor Mac comment on YouTube. Really glad you're enjoying the show. And that we've lit a fire for his obsession of watches.
Lit a fire?
Yeah. He's never thought about it so much.
Wow.
And now he's even thinking about something for his birthday.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Excellent.
I'm glad we've
do we know anywhere you can go? Oh yes, we do.
Oh, of course.
Excellent. Well, I'm glad that we were inspiring. I've never.
Yes.
I don't think I've ever been inspiring. Got to talk about setting the standard low.
I've got one for Toby Oliver from Facebook. Thanks for the praise on how we're doing. Hope you enjoy the show this week.
Good. And I have actually we mentioned him before, but is it a hashtag? No, he's Instagram. Insta. Sorry, I'm just so old.
Keep him down with the kids.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about that. Massive underscore.
Score.
Get my teeth in. Massive underscore clock. He made some comments about what we're doing. He loves what we're doing at the moment, and asked if we can do a thing that sort of talks about how we both got into the industry, or how we all got into the industry, the rest of the team as well. So we'll do a meet the team certainly, and feature that over the next sort of 2 or 3 weeks, and also mention that he'd seen us both wearing Satina watches, and didn't really know much about the brand. So we'll also do a little feature piece on sort of a brand focus on Satina for you as well over the next couple of weeks. So
cool.
We'll definitely do that. Yeah, we love them. Onto you.
Oh,
your leg.
About me.
Hop along.
Well, the knee dislocation, as you know, the torn tendon, as you know, maybe that it needs to be stitched back together because it's not fixing itself.
Oh dear.
Watch this space on Friday.
Oh right.
I'm
Okay.
going to see a man that can.
A man that can.
Apparently.
He's got glue and a big toolkit. Going to put you back together again.
Yeah, so we'll see, but I won't ever miss an episode, so whatever happens,
You'll be here.
I'll be there.
You'll be there. We could do wonders of technology these days. Cool. So yeah, thanks for all those people who do care about Dominic's leg. We care about him too. Silly answer. So industry news. And it's quite a funny one, the article I've got first, because both myself and Dominic, we kind of heard about it virtually at the same time, and we emailed each other and said, that's mine, that's my piece, I want to do it. But I got there milliseconds before you.
We'll let him have it.
But it's a really interesting one. Basically, Hamilton versus Hamilton. The Formula One superstar Lewis Hamilton lost his legal battle with Hamilton watches. Basically, a European court rejected his claim to stop the famous Hamilton brand, the watch brand, using his surname. I love that. It's great. It's despite his list of incredible achievements, 7 7 World Championships, 94 Grand Prix, and 97 pole positions.
That's good.
It's a good, but his track record in court isn't quite so impressive. So. Basically, he over 3 years has been trying to use his name and get Hamilton watches to drop their name, so that he can also bring out a range of watches with Hamilton on. I guess I'm guessing. So for goods that he wanted to produce, and Hamilton watches challenged that move. And after a 3-year legal battle, the European Union Intellectual Property Office threw out the cancellation application against Hamilton, because he'd sued them to stop them from trademarking the name Hamilton to use in Europe. Bizarre, absolutely bizarre.
I think they were right too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It just seems a bizarre kind of thing. They've been around since 1892
And Lewis
trading as Hamilton.
and Lewis.
Since he's 35 years old. So
Oh wow.
yeah, it's
Not
crazy.
that long.
So, but it was just a really. I didn't know it was even going on in the background. I have to admit.
No.
I didn't know that was all kind of kicking off.
At least it's not been massively publicised because it could have gone crazy.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And you know, quite right. Hamilton, a great brand, and they've got an amazing heritage, and we love them here. We're massive fans.
Yeah.
And when I heard about it, well, I think both of us we were just like, what?
It was that bit of like.
Yeah, couldn't believe it. But you know, it is a rather common name in most English-speaking countries, so you know, it makes you wonder what's next. Really, you know, I did look at some other watch companies and wondered whether they should be worried. Obviously, Graham watches. You know, maybe Graham Norton might be taking them to court soon for use of that. I don't know. Ball. We thought of Johnny Ball, didn't we? Or Zoe Ball. You know, Cannonball, and Dreyfus watches. Obviously, Richard Dreyfus, I'm sure, will have a thing or two to say about that. But it was bizarre because I think, you know, 3 years of legal bills, that must be a huge amount of cash that he's been spending. His team has been spending.
The hourly rate of somebody to do that is massive.
That's
Times
just
that by 3 years.
Just bizarre. And I worked it out. That he earns. As an average, £164,835 every day, Lewis Hamilton. Having a day, £164,000 a day.
Wow.
Having signed his $60 million a season 3-year contract with Mercedes. So basically, that equates to, if he wanted to, and I'm sure he doesn't, if he wanted to, he could buy 417 Hamilton khaki field watches per day.
Awesome.
Which means he would be able to swap his watch out every 3.5 minutes.
You could bath in them.
He could bath in Hamilton watches. I don't think he's going to be, strangely.
No.
But yeah, it does make you wonder whether this legal bill is a very cleverly engineered tax dodge. So I did a little bit of number crunching. So Lewis Hamilton, 35 years old. Hamilton, 128 years old. Big difference. Hamilton win. This is top trumps. By the way. Okay. So difficult to compare, but Hamilton has competed in 264 races. Hamilton watches have appeared in over 500 movies. Oh. There you go. The watches. Win-win. So that's 2 for Hamilton.
Yeah.
Insta fans. You know, you look at the following on Instagram. Lewis Hamilton, 21 million. 21 million fans.
Are you one?
I can't say I am. Not for any other reason than I'm just not.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not down with the kids.
I'm on there.
You are?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm on off.
Well, then you know what I'm talking about. But Hamilton watches, on the other hand, 526,000. So Lewis Hamilton's got 1, Hamilton's got 2. Yeah. Now, to see Lewis Hamilton worldwide, you'd be able to see him at 17 Grand Prix locations. Okay, that's cool. Over the course of a year. Hamilton watches, you'd be able to see them at 1,600 retail locations worldwide. So I think not only in court legally, but I think on every other count.
3-1.
Yeah, 3-1. Yeah, Hamilton watches win. So I've got a little bit of fun, and this just appealed to my sense of humour. I'm going to do a competition with all of you out there. Can anyone, any of you, or any of your friends, take a photograph with Lewis Hamilton featuring their own Hamilton watch clearly visible in the shot, like a, you know, arm around Lewis Hamilton here with your, you know. So anyone who can do that, take a photo of Lewis Hamilton wearing your Hamilton watch clearly visible. The winner will win a Hamilton watch from us here at David Carpenter. Sounds like a plan.
Can I enter?
You can enter? Do you know him personally? Lewis Hamilton? Mate?
So I can rustle up.
Rustle up.
I have 21 million followers.
Yeah.
So he comes back to me.
Yeah, so I say, look, I've got competition. I'm trying to win a watch.
I'll split it with you.
Just split.
You can wear it for 6 months. I'll wear it
I
for
don't think he's
6.
going to be wearing it, to be honest. No, exactly. But there you go. So that's the news on that front. It was a bizarre story.
What watch does he wear?
Well, he's a brand ambassador for IWC, I believe.
Yes, of course.
So I don't know what watch he actually wears, though.
In case there's a legal battle, I hope it's not IWC.
Oh, Christ. Can you imagine? Oh my God, yeah, but they're sweating it at the moment, aren't they? IWC are going, no, Lewis, don't do it. Don't do it. So anyhow, and over to you for your next piece there. What have you got?
I don't know if mine's that enthralling. That was great, I loved it. I've got 2 this week. Have you got a passport?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't date, but...
Pets can have passports now. Can't
Yes,
they?
yeah.
The rabbit can have one.
Yeah, Harry, yeah.
Harry the rabbit.
Yeah.
Your Hublot watch can now have one as well.
Okay. For travel purposes, or?
Insurance purposes.
Okay, yeah.
Warranty status.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing, to be able to go onto the, I'm going to say it right, the Hublistia community.
Oh, sounds very fancy.
It does, doesn't it? Basically, they developed a digital passport for watches that come out of the factory from next year, so nothing now.
Right.
And in their speak, this isn't me, this is them.
Okay, yeah. Got it.
Singularities of their microstructure.
Oh, in the passport.
Yeah, on each watch.
Singularities of the microstructure.
Yeah, just
sounds like waffle to me. But it's good. I mean, that's great. Yeah, it's good waffle. It's very clever, very clever.
Yeah, definitely. So you won't actually have a paper warranty.
Okay.
It will be. It's the way of the future.
Yeah, I think a lot of companies are going down that, or starting to go down that route with warranty. And I think all warranties now, the warranty deal is quite a big thing. I think for a lot of watch manufacturers, where they understand that the aftercare and the after service is almost as important as the front end of their business. So you've got companies like Lonville who I think a couple of months back increased their warranty period to 5 years. Amiga did it about a couple of years ago and extended theirs to 5 years. Even now, Elliott Brown, 5-year warranty. People I think are understanding the importance of that. So it's a great thing.
I think it also you can transfer the warranty through them digitally as well.
Yeah.
So if you are selling it second hand, then just something a bit different.
Yeah, it
modern
is.
Technology keeping up.
Yeah, it makes a change. What's next?
Indeed. My second one is it's watch orientated, of course, but it's more fashion as well.
Okay, yeah, cool. Fashion.
Some of us do.
Some of us do. Yeah.
Tom Ford, fashion guy, was brought out the Tom Ford 002 watch, which is completely made of plastic.
Amazing.
Recycled plastic. It's all about the environment these days as well, isn't it? Being sustainable.
Yeah.
It comes in a recycled cardboard
cool.
box. It comes. Even the strap is recycled as well. It's a proper watch. It's Swiss made. You would maybe think they would just forget about that bit and sling in something, but it's Swiss made. Even down to the strap. It's a braided Swiss.
Now, you did send me the photo of that, didn't you?
Yes.
That's that black.
Yeah.
We'll show the photo over the top of this as well. I have to say, I really liked it.
Yeah, it does look cool.
It's a really cool looking watch. What struck me, the thing that was, and I mentioned this to you earlier, the numerals, instead of just having a single digit, 1, 2, 3, they actually did 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, which actually makes the whole dial look much more symmetrical, because there's you're absolutely right. That's a good word. I'll check you out. But yeah, it's a really cool look, and I'll show you the picture and everything. But it'd be interesting to see what you think. It's a very, very cool looking.
Yeah, definitely, I like it. And you do your bit for the environment as well.
Exactly, yeah, which is great. It's good. We need to go there. Cool, and finally for me, a little bit of an update on watch shows for 2021. Obviously with the decline of Basel World over the last couple of years and more brands sort of deciding not to go down that route. Interesting to see what brands are doing in light of the COVID situation. Obviously nothing happened at all in 2020. It was a complete whitewash. But Rolex, Tudor, Patek, Chanel and Chopard have confirmed they're not going to proceed with their release event at the Palexpo Exhibition Centre in April, and also Richemont also decided to pull the plug on Watches and Wonders Geneva at the same venue, scheduled for the same dates. Bizarrely, they're kind of two different kind of shows, but in the same space. So that means once again that most of the world's biggest names in watchmaking are going to resort to digital exhibitions to shout about their new products for the year. So yeah, they're trying to generate excitement online. So interesting, because it means that the industry's having to do something different to get themselves out there and to get people enthused and engaged about the product. But it'd be interesting to see what a lot of the brands come up with.
Basel World was Aprilish.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're all going to do the same time.
Yeah.
Or actually spread it out.
Yeah, that's true.
Spread it out this year, obviously, because no one knew what was going on.
You're not going to get any internet connection over that kind of week. Everyone's going to be like, all the watch enthusiasts will be plugged in.
No, exactly.
So yeah, that's what we found interesting in the world of watches this week. So we're doing a little piece today about GMTs.
Yeah.
Is Rolex, have they cornered the market? Is there anything else that's out there that's good?
We got some different stuff.
Yeah.
As well as Rolex.
Yeah, exactly.
So I've worn for the last couple of days, really, I think, the Satina DS Action GMT.
Shall I show them?
Yeah, please do.
Yeah.
It's very lightweight. The strap is lovely.
It's cool, isn't it?
Yes, it's different. The green. I like a green.
He does like a green watch, does Dominic?
You can fade me out if you like.
I am going to have to. I can't even get it to focus. Look. Here we go. Let's get you over there. There we go.
So it's a DS double security. So it's got two seals. So if you do accidentally leave that crown out after winding or changing the date, it will be waterproof as well. I don't advise doing that, of course. 200 metre water resistant, automatic, 80-hour power reserve, which is really, really good. And 43mm, so not huge, but it's big enough.
Yeah.
21mm lugs, DVD? PVD.
Yeah.
What am I in? Protected. And obviously it's a GMT. You can do 2 time zones. Obviously the local time zone, and the second one
with home zone.
With the actual where you are. Where you were or want to be.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to use it as where you were or where a loved one is. It could be where you want to be.
Where you want to be.
Indeed.
I don't know about you, but I have that on my phone. You know when you have the weather.
Yes.
And you can choose where you. My weather's set to Las Vegas. What about yours?
The Maldives.
The Maldives. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's kind of like. I wonder what it's doing in.
Yeah, I wonder.
What the time is.
Also, Porto Venus in Spain.
Porto Venus. Yeah. We'll be doing a lot more talking about that later on as well. Watch this space. I'm wearing also a GMT. We decided GMT was the route today.
Yeah.
So I have a Hamilton, and we talked about this family last week. I always have to get rid of your face there. Sorry about that, Dom. Don't take it personally.
A watch face is better than my face.
I don't know. So this is the Hamilton Converter GMT, which is a 44mm case size, but actually, again, on my girly wrists, wears quite comfortably. So it's good. Lug to lug isn't too obtrusive. Really cool GMT. So GMT hand. The bezel is much the same as a Navitimer sort of style. So you've got a slide rule to do conversions, currency conversions if you are travelling. But yeah, 80-hour power reserve. It's just a really cool looking watch, and yeah, I really like the blue dial on that. It's really handsome. But yeah, that's a really nice piece. They've done a really good job with this, even to the detailing where the crown here has knurling on the crown that matches the knurling on the edge of the bezel. So it's been really well designed and well thought out. We like that one, and it's really comfortable to wear as well.
Yep.
So, what else have we got?
A Lonville.
Lonville, yeah.
It's GMT. It's a 2 time zones. Other GMTs that we'll talk about in a while have 3. But there's nothing wrong with 2. I'll let you show that one.
Yeah, absolutely.
The blue dial on that one is super cool. It's white gold as well, 18 carat. which is it's. I think that's a little bit in a league of its own,
isn't it?
It's classic. You can dress it up, dress it down. You could easily wear that with a t-shirt.
Yeah.
But then obviously under a suit trousers, under a suit shirt as well.
You've got micro rotor in the back there in that 40mm case. It's a very beautiful movement. It's been really well engineered.
That's an 86-hour power reserve.
Yeah. Wow, that's really good. Really good. But that's very, very classic. Again, I think when you see that on the wrist, it's that's a beauty, isn't it? It really is.
Yeah, it's good.
So that's Lonville. Again, I think all these so far we've had GMT hand.
Yeah.
So basically a home time zone, and a local time zone. This one is a little bit different.
Not even a little bit.
Not a little bit different. It's very different. This is the Time Traveller by Mr. Jones, and we love Mr. Jones. We talk about them all the time because they're brilliant. Let's get it into focus there. This is a quartz movement, so battery operated, but it has the ability to show 16 different time zones simultaneously, and it's very difficult for me to show on the camera here. But basically, all of the little spines here are monuments from different countries all the way around the world, and basically you have the ability. I'll show you with a slightly different picture there. You have the ability, if I can show you, to there you go. It's a much better picture. You can read at the same time what the time is in London, what the time is in Paris. You've got the Eiffel Tower, Seattle. It's got loads all across the world. It covers all the sort of different major time zones, and in an ingenious piece of artwork that basically enables some really superior functionality. So for what is it, £175? £175 for a GMT that actually is probably outclassing most of the other GMTs out there. Ingenious idea. That's some real blue sky thinking.
It is massively. It's cool. I like it. It's a great watch.
It's cool. Yeah, you need to. If you haven't seen it, have a look in the link below. I'll put a little link in the comment section, and just have a little bit of a look at what they do. It's a very, very cool watch.
I love the red pigeon.
Yeah, that's right. The minute hand is a little red pigeon. The international traveller that travels all around all of the other monuments. And that brings us on to obviously the main piece.
The green box.
The green box, which has the Pepsi, the GMT, the 126710 BLRO, which is here. This is obviously one of the hottest Rolex watches of recent years, isn't it?
Hottest ticket in town.
The hottest ticket in town. It is, absolutely. And obviously this differs ever so slightly from the ones that we've seen earlier, because you have obviously a time zone, a GMT hand, but also the ability with the 24-hour bezel to also set a second time zone, so you can tell home, local, and second time, which is a really useful.
The three.
Yeah, three things, and it was all born out of the era of intercontinental jet travel in the early 50s. Basically, the long-haul pilots needed to have a tool that enabled them to see their destination time and the time where they left. And Pan Am actually approached Rolex and asked them to commission them to make a GMT watch. Obviously, hence why the colours, the red and the blue of the lovely Cerachrome bezel. In 1954 Rolex then created that GMT Master, really with that in mind, and I think obviously it's been adopted and copied for many years afterwards because of its global success. It's an amazing piece of kit.
It'd be interesting for you guys to let us know what you think.
Yeah.
About others as well, other GMTs.
Yeah.
And about what we've got here available in store.
Yeah, obviously we've got, I think here we have this and the Batman as well,
yes.
Don't we? Yeah, we've got the Batman at the moment, but it's a very, very cool watch. I think it's become so iconic that it almost has a bit of a life of its own, really. It's It's a beautiful colouring. This the red, obviously the advantages of the ceramic bezel mean that the bezel stays colour fast, so it won't fade. Although obviously I do like the fade of some of those vintage kind of things. It does look quite cool.
Patina on the
yeah. But also obviously in terms of scratch resistancy, it's far superior to those that have come before. We love it. Is it the best out there? It depends. Depends what you're after. You know, the residual value of Rolex is so buoyant at the moment that yes, you're never going to go wrong with a piece like that. And I think, you know, as a legacy piece,
you can invest in it.
Yeah, it is more of it can be more of an investment. But I think because of the ceramic bezel, that's an investment that really you can wear and enjoy. And I think that's a real key thing with the ceramic bezels. You know, I know some people prefer that kind of aged vintage look, but you can wear that, and when it comes to move it on, or you know, you can bring it somewhere like us, we can get it all polished and all the rest of it. And
will it stick around much after the 2nd of December when we reopen?
I doubt it actually. No, we had it here in the window. It wasn't all that long before.
A week or so, if that.
So watch this space. We'll give you an update. See if it finds a new home.
Indeed, yeah. Excellent. Come down and see it if you're local.
Yeah. So what do you think? Is it the best GMT? Go on.
Out of what we've just showed?
Yeah. Money where your mouth is.
I like it. I do like it. I think it's a bit pricey for me, to be honest.
Okay.
You know, as Rolexes go, obviously there's far more expensive. Definitely. But is it there? For me personally, no.
Is it the best? No. Oh no, I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. I think for most people, 2 time zones is useful. 3, is it useful? I don't know. I wouldn't use it. No. But as an iconic piece that's going to, increase in value over time, it wins hands down. I think it's that top trumps thing. It's that kind of like, it wins on this count. But no, the practicality of your Satina, I think is perfect. And I think if you're doing business abroad as well, as some of us may be soon, it's useful to have that as a kind of a tool.
Reference.
Or if you're really travelling, then 16 different time zones, then that's clearly the way to go, Mr. Jones. Love them. So what we'll do is we'll put links to all of these watches, all 5 of them, in the comments below. Let me know what you think. If there's something else we've missed, if there's another GMT that you've seen that you thought, wow, that's really pretty cool, then let us know. We'll throw that into the mix and maybe do a follow-up, depending on what your comments are. So that's pretty much it for us anyway. If you've enjoyed the video, please give us a like, hit the subscribe button, and please share with anyone who loves a good watch. We totally rely on your support for making this kind of thing work.
Or a good laugh.
Or a good laugh, if they've got a good laugh. Or cheering up, come and see us. So you can find us here at number 16 High Street in Tunbridge Wells, which at the moment is dark. But we've got Christmas coming, so Christmas lights and all that kind of palaver. Come visit us in person. We've got a lovely coffee machine over there, and we can sit and have a coffee and talk watches and try loads of things on. But you can also find us obviously online at www.davidcarpenterwatches.com or on Instagram at David Carpenter Watches, or on Facebook at I love doing that DCIWS. So thanks so much for watching.
Thank you.
See you soon, and let us know what you think. If there's anything else you want us to do, more than happy to pick that up and do that in the next couple of weeks.
Amazing.
Cool. Cheers, guys. See you later.
See you later.
Bye.